Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Today I don't have my usual beauty, fashion, lifestyle videos. So if you don't like something that's completely transparent, 100% real, then you can skip this video because this is more about who I am and what I have been hiding from you guys. Not really hiding, but I was not just comfortable to talk about it. And over the period of time when you grow up, you realize that if you can't be yourself 100% with some people, you just cannot continue in that journey anymore. And I love YouTube, I love making videos, and I wanted to just let you guys know what exactly goes on with me, who I am, why you should follow me, why you should watch my videos, why you should not save your data for something else and just watch my videos and all of it. And I'm going to talk about, for the first time on my channel, about my PCOS openly. I'm going to talk about my other struggles. So it's not going to be a negative video, and hopefully I won't cry because we all know I'm famous for that. But yes, if you're someone who has been through a lot and you're struggling to find your light, then I think this video is for you. So without any further delay, let's get started. I know before I begin this video, I'll again get questions about my lip color. So this is MAC Meher. So yeah, that's the first thing that I wanted to mention. Okay. Now, I don't know from where to exactly begin, because when it's a beauty or fashion video, I know what I'm going to talk about. But then it gets so weird, when you just don't talk about yourself for so long, and then you're like, what am I supposed to say? Alright, so let's start with my journey with PCOS, PCOD. PCOS, PCOD, polycystic ovarian syndrome disease, it's more of a lifestyle imbalance that 5 out of 10 women have it. It's like a thing, it's mainly a lifestyle imbalance. It's caused because of that, and your entire body changes if you don't change your lifestyle. Alright, so throwback to 2014-15, I was still in school. I was in my senior year. I think I was going into my senior year, and I was like those regular checkups to the gynae. So because I was having issues with my period, and I was like, this is not happening. So I went to the gynae, and she said that because of my crazy weight gain, because sometimes when you have holidays and stuff, especially school holidays like summer, winter, you binge and you read and you study, because that's what you do as a school student. I've always had chubby cheeks and all of it, but right now the way you see me, I've never been like this. So my gynae said, she was a very nice doctor. She said, don't worry about it, just take care of yourself, because if if this PCOS thing happens to you, it's not a good thing, and you can definitely correct it to a certain extent, but might as well prevent it from just happening to you. I was like, okay. Then fast forward to 2017. You all know that year, like if you have seen one of my videos like this video on my channel, 2017 hasn't been a great year for me, but it was an amazing year for me as well. So we all have ups and downs, and especially when you're young, especially not only just young, a lot of the times you think you will not survive through a certain situation, but you do, and that's the magic of life. The things you thought would kill you, they actually end up making you more stronger in certain way. So 2017 happened, and then 2018 started off great for me. Like when I say great, I mean great. Everything in my life was flourishing and everything. Now there's a saying that when your professional career takes up, your personal life goes down. At least it's for me. It happens a lot with me. There are like times when there is a good balance on all the parts, but sometimes they just, like most of the times, they just go crazy. Like if this is going up, this is going down. So coming to 2018, last year, towards the end, certain things went down in my life, and I was completely okay. My periods was completely okay. I was all fine. But you know those people who just stop eating because they are going through certain issues, like you know, certain problems. I used to be one of those one of those people, but I don't know, like you know, last year, to combat my pain, because I had to put a strong face, I knew I had to do my thing. Because when you already commit to a brand or other things, or you know, just life in general, you just cannot let your personal things, you know, get to you, especially you know, when you are in a professional, you know, field. So to do that, I remember binge watching, you know, all of those things on Netflix. And that time I think I didn't take my Netflix subscription yet. I watched YouTube, I watched this, that, till 3 in the morning. And I would just, you know, order like takeaways, and I would just have that. That was my way to combat my pain and to just conceal it. Because my goal, my happiness rather, would be junk food. Okay, I didn't care, you know. There are times, you know, when you go through something, one is like you just want to eat whatever you want to, do whatever you want to, you just don't care about if you live or not. And then there's a time when you actually realize it's not worth it anymore. So that's how 2018 happened, and I gained crazy amounts of weight because of that. My PCOS got crazy. Okay, I didn't sleep at night, I would sleep throughout the day. And you know, that's what happens when your depression also relapses, you have anxiety. And I'm not also ashamed to talk about, you know, mental health on this channel, because I have struggled with it a lot of the times because of certain circumstances, because of certain things, and they do relapse. It's not something that goes away like that. But with time, you do learn how to, you know, deal with it, and how to actually make yourself feel healthy internally. So this year, 2019, you guys, has been a year for me which has been like a crazy year. Like nothing in this year that happened that I, you know, like would happen. Everything that happened this year was so unexpected, in both good way as well as bad way. You know, it taught me so much. It made me such a stronger human being, and I just didn't expect, you know, how this year would. I did not expect, you know, I would learn so much in like so many new things this year. So and you know, over the period, like this year particularly, I met a lot of, you know, beautiful women, a lot of beautiful girls who became my friends for certain periods, you know. And those were, I think, God's way of, you know, guiding me with certain people for that time period, so that I could learn things through them. Some friendships, they don't last, some do. They just, you know, last through everything. So I think that was God's way of, you know, teaching me new things. I think that's how life teaches you things. But my PCOS wasn't just helping, and you know, especially when you have a career on social media as well, people always want to talk about your appearance, and I don't blame. You know, we have been like, you know, like we have been put this thing in our head that this is the definition of pretty, this is not pretty, and that is not, I mean, that is so messed up, right? So I got more conscious, and that is the reason I was so conscious to make videos on YouTube, make fashion videos. You know, I love fashion, but I was so conscious to make, because you know, because of hormonal imbalance, I get a lot of breakouts around this area. Like, yeah, you can see, you know, I have few scars over here still. And because of that, you know, I got very conscious, because I was scared that people would talk about it, people would not listen to me, thinking that, you know, my recommendation doesn't work. My recommendation does work. I do have a knowledge on what I am doing. It's just that my body is just not listening to me, because I haven't listened to it when it wanted me to. So it's like crazy. And I thought, you know, cure kar lenge, you know, it was one of my dreams to be super fit this year. So May came this summer, and I was like, okay, I mean, summer, you know, I'll work out, I'll, you know, just, but the life wasn't perfect abhi tak, theek hai, matlab, there were still things in my life, there are still things that I wish, just, you know, one day I just wake up and things turn out to be completely beautiful. But I remember summer came, so because of certain, you know, like messed up things that a doctor did, my dad, who has been through like you know, 3 heart attacks, he ended up, I think his left little finger had to be amputated. Now I am the only child of my parents, and there are times, there's a saying, you get to know who are your true friends when you go through something. And my life was going crazy, my professional life was so busy, and over here this thing was happening. And that's a struggle between being a good daughter and being a good professional. And I remember this happened, okay, and I was not okay, but I had to put us, and the pain which had, the incidents, all the traumas were over here, all stuck over here. I had to put a strong face in front of my mom because I was the only support. Yes, she had her sisters and everyone else, but I'm the daughter, right? She gave birth to me. And I had to put a strong face in front of my dad because I didn't want her to look scared. I'm a brave girl, right? So, I had no one to share my pain with. No one, because sadly we live in a world where someone's pain turns into someone's gossip, and I didn't want to do that. I moved away from God as well. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, I didn't want this video to turn out like this. I'm not even wearing waterproof mascara. Devlina, stop. Okay, so oh god, yep, there came a period when and I had to do something about it. So junk food was the only option. There was a month, I remember, where I ate completely on takeouts because that would just make me happy. That was my, emotional eating. It continued, and my skin, my weight, because when you have PCOS, it just makes you gain weight like this. You breathe air and it'll make you gain weight if you're not healthy and active. So that happened, and not a lot of people were nice about it. And I'm not blaming them. I'm not here to just gain sympathy, like, oh my god, she's crying, she's such a baby, she's such a victim. No, I'm not. I am a warrior. I have battled so much. But sometimes you expect people to be nice. I mean, it costs you nothing to be nice, but I don't know, I don't know. So it was like, I just don't know. I mean, it was not easy. Healing is not, through someone else. Healing is not when someone helps you through it. Healing is not, just having a bubble bath or lighting your favorite scented candles. Yes, those help. But healing is when you actually reach that, to your lowest point and you're like, I want to be fine, I want to be happy. And that's the thing about happiness. If your happiness is a person or is a couple of people or a couple of things, it's the most dangerous thing. Why am I saying this? Because as soon as those people turn their back towards you, or those things are no longer yours, you don't have a thing to be happy about. And all my life I have been like that. But this time I realized happiness for me is just me. Okay, it sounds very cliche, it sounds very like, Devlina, what are you even talking about? But yes, there was a period, oh, by the way, even my dad's elder brother, he ended up falling very sick. Like, he's a person who has a love for, bullets, like not the ones you fire, but the ones you ride. So he has a love for them. Like, he loves riding Royal Enfield. That person suddenly, because again of certain doctors, he ended up looking like a person who literally ended up looking like, one of those dried raisins. That's how I would describe his situation. And it's not easy, because these two men or these two people, have always been my, they have always defended me, protected me, and to see them curl up like little kids, it's not easy. And my personal things other than that were also not really amazing. And I didn't think also that I will sit here and make a video about it, but I was like, it's time. Moved away from God completely, didn't visit any church, anything, just didn't read any word. I didn't even care. Then comes a period, I was at my lowest, you guys. You guys have no idea. I was just putting out videos, feeling very guilty about the fact that people who started off after me, some of the biggest names that you see, they started off after me and they took it, they are like more power to them. They're some of the best names right now. And I am just nowhere when it comes to here, like YouTube. Sometimes, people who sometimes, beginners might think that, oh my God, what she's talking about, she is at such a good place. But, that's the thing about, the creative field, or, being a human, you always want more. So I stopped appreciating everything, and then when I was at my lowest, I cried. I thought I will not believe in God anymore, and we all have those days, I think. Mine was actually a couple of weeks, and then I decided, I didn't actually decide it all at once. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of tears made me realize that I don't want to live like this anymore. We are all going to, we are all here for a certain period of time. So why just let anything that's not worth my energy bother me? Like, why? Okay? I'm a huge believer of positive energy. That is the reason I don't talk about such things on my Instagram, but I do. I touch on such topics. And I was like, I want to be fit. I want to be healthy. I want to be happy from here. It doesn't matter who's in my life, who is not in my life. I want to be happy. I have to be this little selfish now. So what I did, I started looking up for gyms near my place. I joined a gym. I started working out. I didn't put the pressure on me कि तुमको ऐसा दिखना है, इतना lose करना है. I work out when I feel good. I eat everything according to, I eat in moderation. Yes, sometimes I don't, but when I realize I'm again going to that binge eating path, I just stop myself. I'm like, no, Deblina, that's not worth it. You are born with this skin, you're born with this body. So do not, abuse it like that, because it has been abused a lot of times. So don't do it anymore. So that's what happened. Coming to my PCOS, I'm still nowhere near, curing it or correcting it, but I'm trying, and I wanted to document every single thing on this channel, and hence this video. So it's not an easy, this lifestyle imbalance takes a toll on you. Not only, your menstrual cycle goes all crazy, your skin for some reason is just, everyone is like, are you sick? Are you okay? Like, this actually sucks. Oh my God, your mom has such beautiful skin. Your skin looks terrible, dear. And I'm like, I wish I could help it. Everyone is like, neem paste lagao, haldi lagao. I'm like, even if I put the most expensive thing on my skin or the most naturalist thing on my skin, it will heal temporarily. But I know where exactly lies the problem, right? And then uske upar se, hota, I just don't want to go to that ranty, whole situation jahan par what people said to me. But I wanted to tell any girl or woman that PCOS is very common. In fact, everyone I meet, at least 90% of them tell me, oh, even I have that. But the key is to find time for yourself. I know it's very hard right now, but you have to sleep in time. You have to remind yourself, like, this is not worth it anymore. Because trust me, when you find a reason to be happy for yourself, by yourself, that's the best feeling ever. I hope you guys just found this helpful. And one more thing is that always, just remember, whenever you're feeling certain way or whenever someone is messing up with your energy, just know that it's not worth it. It's not worth, destroying your energy. Rather, messing up with your energy for someone else. It's not worth it. I often say this on my Instagram that, why do always people make frown faces? Why do they always they always, there are certain people, for them, ego is everything. I have been that person at a point in my life, at a phase rather, but being nice never hurts. Being a kind person, yes, sometimes you get cheated, sometimes you get betrayed and all of it. Then if you believe in goodness and kindness, life will reward you with things that people around you will start questioning कि इसको ये कैसे मिल रहा है. This happens, okay? So just be thankful. And if you are not close to God, if you have stopped praying, it's not a video where I'm like, sharing my complete spiritual thoughts and stuff out here. No, I'm not someone, who's crazy spiritual, but God, is my therapy. I have tried the other way of therapy. It didn't really help me. I mean, it helps for a period, but it didn't really help me. No, again, hate or shade to any therapist out there. They are amazing, but people differ, things differ. My therapy is God. Just talking to Him makes me feel so much nicer. So if you are struggling today, start with that. Talk it out, talk to yourself, talk with God, and trust me, cry if you want to, if you need to, and then just get it all together and start just being happy, just being positive again, one day at a time. It's not an easy journey. I didn't get this positive in a day. It took me a lot of time, and even there are days, even till now, when I don't feel positive at all. Like this week has been not so good with me. Today is the 28th of November, and last year exactly on this day a very tragic situation happened. So I didn't imagine. Last year I remember shivering and having panic attacks on 28th November, and today I'm sharing my journey with you guys. So yeah, that's, I think, something that I just wanted to share. Take care, you guys. Just know you have to take care of yourself, and taking care is more than just wearing sheet mask, eating fancy food and just all of it. Taking care of yourself is accepting yourself for who you are, loving yourself. It's very, very hard, but start complimenting yourself today. Like, you are so strong, you're a beautiful girl, beautiful boy, and trust me, it will take you a long way. It will. Trust me, I am saying this, the person who has hated on herself, who has tortured herself for the longest time. So yes, that's me. That's Deblina. That's who I am. I don't want to make this video longer than it is already, so I'll just take a leave now. But I hope you guys found this helpful. If you are still watching this video, then thank you so much for believing in me, for supporting me, and know that I believe in you. Even if we don't know each other personally, I still believe in you, because of you I have a reason to come back every single time on this channel and upload a video to talk about such personal things. So you do mean a lot to me, and I believe in you. You can do it. So take care, you guys. I'll see you guys super soon. Till then, just take care. I love you all. God bless you all. And if you ever need to talk to someone who, when you're going through something, if you need like a friendly advice or something, just DM me on Instagram, or just leave a comment on my comment section, and I will get back to you for sure. Take care, and bye-bye. Love you all.